In this video, we're going to go over the pros and cons of living in Vista, California. My name is Dania Valier. I'm a local real estate professional here in the area, and I'm going to share with you some things that you may want to know before moving to Vista. We get messages all the time from people moving to and from the area, so if that's you, please feel free to reach out. Our contact info is below. We'd love to be a resource and help you out. I was just in Vista the other day with my husband. We hit up a local brewery and we just kind of hung out. The weather was beautiful, the skies were blue, and it was really just a quaint place to hang out. So Vista is located in the heart of North County. To the west, there is Oceanside, to the east, San Marcos, and to the south, Carlsbad, which brings us to our first pro of living in Vista, which is its location. It is pretty central to everything, right off the 78 freeway. So you have quick access to the freeway to get to and from other cities. But if you live in the more rural parts of Vista, it might take a little longer to get around, but you still have those accesses and those main roads to cruise around on. Also, with this location, especially in the south part of Vista, in the Shadow Ridge area, you can get to Carlsbad in roughly 15 minutes or so. So you're not too far inland or so far from the beach from the coastal cities either. So you can live with some of the amenities and restaurants of the surrounding cities. Now with this location also comes another pro, which is the weather. You got this mellow Mediterranean climate. It's definitely not as hot as the more inland cities, which have like desert-like weather, or not as cool as some of the coastal cities either. You're definitely living in that more comfortable climate year-round. The next pro is the cost of housing. There's definitely a lot of opportunities for more affordable housing in Vista, more so than the coastal cities like Carlsbad and Oceanside. Especially in the northern parts of Vista, there's the more rural, older homes, so you'll find a lot of smaller one-story houses, which tend to have been built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, so they do tend to have just one-story houses, but they do have bigger lots, so they have stayed on the more affordable side. When you head over to the south part of Vista, again, like I mentioned, that Shadow Ridge community, you do find more newer houses, multi-stories with smaller lots. Another pro is the downtown area, Main Street in Vista. You will find a lot of local breweries, some fun restaurants. Like I said, I was just there the other day and the vibe is so chill, honestly. And if good food and good beer is important to you where you live, like it is to my husband and I, definitely check out Vista. Even if it's just for a day out, if you don't necessarily live in Vista, I would highly recommend go check it out because it is a fun place to hang out. All right, now let's jump into the cons. As Vista expands and the older homes, the developments are going up and the open spaces are being built up, this is naturally going to add to the congestion in the area. The roads leading in and out of Vista, especially in those traffic hours in the morning and the evening, are going to get a little bit more traffic, especially when people are coming to and from work. All right, the next con, which could be considered a pro depending on where you stand on it, is the lack of HOA in Vista, especially in the northern parts, again, of Vista, where there are those older homes. There is no HOA in those communities, so you do have less control over what your neighbors can and can't do with their property. So that could be a risk when it comes to your property value. But again, if HOA is something that you would like in your community, there are some communities in the southern part of Vista that do offer HOA. Now going back to the older homes, this could be considered another con. Again, especially in that northern part of Vista where you have the homes that have been built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Some of them may or may not need some renovations or some improvements. If that's not something you're interested in investing in your home, if you're looking to just purchase a ready to move in home and with new appliances, a new build community, again, maybe those newer communities might be the best fit for you. But there's definitely a fair share of older homes in the northern part of Vista and in the more rural parts of Vista as well. All right, guys, well, that does it for today's video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you're interested moving to or from Vista, please feel free to reach out. Our contact info is below as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.